Alright, so here's a tutorial on how to make the audio track for a video. I'm going to assume that you already downloaded the instrumental for Teach Me How to Dougie, and it's saved as an MP3 on your desktop. So right now I'm just going to use this track to kind of demonstrate, but if you have an MP3 on your desktop, it'll be just fine. You need to open up GarageBand. So I'm going to go under Applications, and you should have GarageBand there. It comes with any Mac. Um, Once you open it up, let me get rid of him because I don't need him. We're going to open up a new project. And it doesn't matter, depending on the version, they might give you like a template to work with. It really doesn't matter what you use. I'm just going to just open up a blank one. Let's just call this yada yada yada. Save it as your desktop. That's fine. Create it. All right. And it opens up. All right. Let's just clear the rest of the stuff out of the way. So I use the I to get that out of the way there. All right, so first thing we need to do is we need to make a track that we're going to bring in that instrumental that we downloaded. You can't use this green track here because that's for specific instruments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit, let me minimize this, I don't need him. I'm going to hit track, and we're going to make a new, actually you can probably use new basic track. And you see this one's blue, which is going to allow me to bring the file that I want on it. So if your MP3 is here, you can just drag it over, and it just pops up on this site. All right. So if you were to hit play down here, you would hear the track. Yada yada yada. All right. So what we want to do is record your beautiful voices over top of that. So there's a couple ways you can do it. You can either way, you're going to need to make a new track again. So we're going to do track. We're going to make a new basic track. And you can label these if you want. If I double click, this is going to be the instrumental. This might be our lovely voices. So if I double click on that, call this vocals. You don't really need to do that, but you can if you want. All right, so if you want to do it all as a group, what you can do is just hit record. I'm singing. And what happens is now it recorded on this track, so you'll hear both of them together. Right? So that's probably the quickest way to do it. If you can all sing together on one track, it won't be super duper refined, but it's the fastest way to do it. If you want to be a little more professional, what you could do, if you want to be a little more professional, you can make an individual track for each, software instrument. I'm sorry, real instrument. You can make a individual track for each singer. So say this is vocals 1 and vocals 2 and vocals 3, whatever. You can label them if you want. And so that way, if one person screws up, then you don't have to redo the whole thing. You can just redo the section that you want. Now, if you're going to do it this way, what I would recommend is just putting in headphones. So that way, the only sound that the computer brings up is the sound of you singing. You won't hear the track in the background on the new track. Like, okay, for what I mean is, right now, if I record this and I go, all right. If I go back and listen to it, if I just listen to this track, I'm going to use this little solo, this headphone button. So I just listen to this one. Right? You hear the music in the background, which can be kind of tough if you want to bring up the vocals or you want to bring down the track. Then you can't do that anymore. So what I think is a little more professional is what you do. If you use headphones when you record it, I'm going to pretend I have headphones right now. If you use headphones when you record it, That way, when you go back and you just listen to that one particular track, you only hear your voice, and then when you want to hear it all together, then you can unsolo the track and it's all together. So I recommend that you go one at a time. You put your headphones on. You have the track going in the background. You hit record. You make sure that you're highlighting the track that you want. If you put it up here, then it's going to record over this track. But put some headphones on. You record what you want. Save it, of course, and then do the next person. So highlight this track and again, you could have them recording yada 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 ba ba da ba do ba da ba do ba 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 ba. And so once it's all together, you'll have all the voices, and you can listen to make sure that it's right. And if you don't like it, you can redo it. You just press the track, delete it, no big deal. And once you're done, you have everything recorded that you want. Then to make it one file, you go up here to share. You can, I'm going to make this quicker, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this so that it mixes down fast. So you're going to say share, and you can export the song to disk. MP3 is fine. Export it. It's going to ask you where you want to save it, what you want to call it. You can rename it there if you want. Save it. That's fine. It'll create the mixdown, which now on my desktop, you'll see that, okay, there's the track that we made. All right. Once you have the audio, that's the hardest part. The rest is all pretty easy, but I'll make a new video for that. Because what you're going to do next is you're going to take this and drag it into iMovie so that you can have that as the background and put your videos on top. So hope this helps. Good luck.